So like over the last like month and a half ish, I started networking a lot more, and I built these connections, and I hopped on these calls and everything, and a lot of them from their side were willing to like do the whole referral thing, and because like they approached me like at the end of the call, they were like, yeah, like we have these things where we can mark you guys as like a priority candidate or something like that, because I think they only do referrals for like full-time candidates. But they said that and stuff like that. But then like it's it's November. A lot of them I approached was like late October as well. But my recruitment cycle starts in May, June. So like how do I keep these like contacts or these networks warm? And then like how do I like pull the trigger on like, hey, like can you refer me, or like hey, these applications are open? Like
Yeah. So the question is, how do I keep my contacts warm if recruiting is still months away, right?
yeah.
So it's kind of what we teach in the networking module. So like, I'm starting to get into networking questions, by the way.
Yeah.
But if you guys have, it doesn't seem like that many people have behavioral and technical questions, so that's fine. If you guys do, let me know. But what we teach in the networking module is that you want to like check in with your contacts, especially like the ones that you feel like are pretty strong. Like I would say if someone told you that they were going to mark you down as a priority candidate, that means that that's a strong contact. Like they like you and they're going out of their way to help you, right? And so you want to, we usually recommend like checking in with them like once a quarter is probably like a good cadence. So like every 3 months or so, right? Obviously you might adjust that based on how far away you think recruiting is, right? Like let's say like if recruiting is 5 months away for that firm specifically, instead of waiting 3 months, I might do like, 2.5 months, and then the last check-in is like another 2.5 months later, right? But roughly speaking, so this is not exact science, but I would say like 2 to 3 months in between, right? Because you don't want to be checking in too often. That's just annoying. And then like we have that training on like how to follow up or how to send these nurture emails, and the format is basically, giving them an update on, first of all, thanking them again for talking to you last time, giving you XYZ advice. This is what you've been up to since you last talked. And then you can update them on like all the relevant things that you've been doing. Like, oh, I took on this internship, or maybe I joined XYZ club, or I don't know, I participated in this case competition, yada, yada, right? Also like, so actually like I would first update them. Then I would weave in like, okay, also, by the way, I want to thank you for giving me this specific advice last time. Because usually you ask for some form of advice, right? Yeah. Hopefully you've gone out and done something based on that advice. And then you can update them like, I went out and actually did the thing that you said. And like, this is the result that I got, right? A lot of people don't do this, but like, if you ask someone for advice and you just like, don't do anything about it, then it's like, why did you ask for advice? But like if you actually went out and did something, and then you can actually like tell them or update them on like, hey, and this is the really great positive thing that came out of what you told me to do. That makes the other person feel good. And that's like, okay, wow, I gave this guy advice and he actually listened and went out and did something. That's what makes people want to like actually give you more advice, or like really take you under their wings, or like they don't feel like they're wasting their time, right? And then so you want to make sure you're doing that. And then that gives you another opportunity to express your gratitude. And then like usually I like to end any update emails with a question. So like make another ask, right? The ask is not like, oh, can you refer me for the interview? Just like, by the way, I was wondering like, do you have any advice on fill in the blank, like maybe a recent challenge that you've run into as far as recruiting goes or whatever, right? That way, like, and the point of that last question is so that you're giving them something to respond to, because a lot of times if you just give an update and you don't leave with like an open-ended question, maybe they read your email, but there's no question. So they just don't respond because they're busy. And then people are wondering like, oh, are they just ignoring me and therefore they don't want to continue this relationship? Or is it just because there's nothing to respond to, right? So like by asking a question, you're giving them something to respond to. And then also like, if they don't respond, like it gives you a reason to follow up because you had a question for them, right? So that's kind of like how you stay on the radar. You just touch base, keep them up to date. You express gratitude. You show them that you're actually doing what they asked you to do. And then like, if they're responding to your emails, then you pretty much just, you push that relationship forward, right? And you've kept it warm, right? Which is what you're trying to do. And then like, when it gets close to like time to apply, or like, applications opened up, right? And you're about to submit the application, then I will like touch base one last time and let them know, hey, like I saw the application just opened up. Thank you so much for all the advice that you've given me over the past, whatever, 6 months, 9 months, right? Based on everything I've learned from you and from other people I've spoken at the firm, really, really excited about this opportunity at Evercore, and I'm going to be submitting my application. Before I do so, I just want to ask you if there's anything else I can do to best position myself for this interview.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, so it's what we teach in the module. And so you're not like asking them for a referral directly, but you're asking them for advice. Again, you're framing it as advice. And then like if they want to help you, or like if, let's say they marked you down as a priority candidate last time, in fact, you can remind them that they did that last time. But you're like, hey, I know that like 6 months ago, you actually marked me down as a priority candidate. I'm like super grateful that you did that. Is there anything else that I should be doing at this point? Or is there anything else I should be doing right now when I apply to best position myself for this interview? And so like that's, you just remind them, because it's been so long, they might have forgotten, right? But if you remind them like, oh yeah, I did do that, maybe they'll go and, put in a good word for you again, or maybe they'll go flag your resume again, or whatever, right? Or maybe they might say, hey, send me the latest copy of your resume, and I'm gonna like make sure that it gets in the right people's hands again. Like those are typically like the responses that you're hoping for, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or if if they don't want to help you, they're just like, no, like just make sure you apply online. Like that's it. Like sometimes they'll say that too, right? Which is fine. They just like, okay, like maybe this person is not gonna do anything extra on top for me. Maybe I need to like go see if anyone else will do that, right? In fact, you can follow this framework for like every single contact you have at the bank, right?
Mm-hmm.
And just see like who actually is willing to go to bat for you.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because I had a couple people do that for me, but a couple people also like ended, like when I emailed back, like following up and thanking them for the calls and stuff like that, they ended up like giving me their phone numbers to contact them. Is it better like if they've given me their phone number to approach them by like text sometimes, or stick to email all the way through?
I think if they give you your phone number, then it's fine to text them. That's like, I don't think people just give out their numbers randomly, right?
Yeah.
Like if they don't ever want to hear from you again, then they're definitely not going to give you their number, right? Number is like, I would say even a level above email, right? So if they've given you their numbers, then I would say that's a good sign. And yeah, then just get into
text them,
right?
All right, perfect.
Obviously, it depends on the situation, but I think like their text message is going to be less crowded than their email inbox.
Yeah,
like because bankers get hundreds of emails a day.
Yeah, because I just wanted to like sway on the right side of like being professional versus like not. But if they get me with their number, then I feel like it's fair game at that point.
Right. I mean, they gave it to you, so
yeah.
Awesome.
Thanks, Sam.
Hey there, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're looking for more customized advice that's tailored for your specific situation, then I invite you to book a free strategy session with our team at the link below. We'll talk to you soon.